On to the next topic. Man, Laila Ali versus Shield. I don't know if y'all heard of the drama. I posted a video on it. And now Shield came out responding to Laila Ali. Said, if you serious and you sincere about coming out of retirement to face me for 5 or 10 million, excuse me, then Eddie Hearn, that's who she working with, or that's what the rumors are, that he might offer the 5 million to Laila Ali. That's what I was telling you. If I was Laila Ali, I would have said 100 million, 50 million. I'm not going to say 5 million because I feel like that's affordable. Fighters making 100 million
What I'm saying, it makes it seem like she's serious about taking the fight. If it was 100 million, they'd be like, oh, you don't want to fight. It seems like she's serious to take the fight.
She need to be serious about retirement because she up there with age. But
she is. She's 42.
Before we touch on the subject, we got a caller. How you doing, AkHi? Who's this on the phone? State where you calling from and who this is.
Louisiana. What's good with it? It's Rap Critic.
Rap Critic, my man in the house. How you doing, fam?
I'm good. Peace and blessings to my dog AkHi and Professor Nim. Started off right.
Yes,
appreciate it, AkHi.
Congrats on the 10K subs, man.
Oh, man, appreciate it all day. We trying every day. You see us, man. We struggling.
Yeah, we grinding, though.
People don't know what we dealing with, and, before we start the show, but it's a lot of work. So I appreciate you, Rap Critic, and me and Rap Critic was chatting last.
So we're talking about Laila Ali and Shields, right?
Yeah, so she came out saying that she offered, she requested 5 million to 10 in order to fight or come out of retirement, and she'll say it's on the table if you want it. She gonna try to basically get her peoples to send her the amount of money. Now the back and forth kind of went. First of all, did Laila Ali avoid Anna Wolf? Because a lot of people in the comment section was just saying, oh, she avoided her, because Laila Ali explanation of her avoiding Anna Wolf or that fight not taking place, she was just like, they just like to blame me because I'm the A side. But we offered her to fight. We at least offered her a fight on the undercard. And then why would I let her fight on my undercard if I wasn't going to fight her? I was trying to build her up to fight her. But then she was supposed to fight this girl she lost to on the undercard. And she says, absolutely not. I want more money. And that's when she was like, you're not the A side. You can't be demanding that type of money or whatever. And there wasn't that much money for the female fighters at the time. So to you, is that a duck? Because to me, that don't sound like a duck if that's how it went down. Now, on the other hand, Anna Wolf did knock out that same woman that beat her. But regardless, Laila Ali beat her twice, you didn't, and she the A side. So what's your whole take on that first before we hop to the next topic? Because that's arguably the three goats.
Yeah.
Is Anna Wolf, Claressa, and Ali.
Yeah, so I think that she was the A side. So the thing is that when you are the A side and if you want to fight somebody, you can fight that person. So when it comes down to it, and there's so that argument with that I had about Floyd not fighting Costa Zoo, and even with Canelo not fight. So if Canelo never fights Charlo or Andre or any of those, that and then he come back and be saying, well, I offered this and doing that, I'm gonna be like, no, you the A side. If you want to fight that person, you can make that fight happen. So to me, and some of my thoughts are like, yeah, I think part of it is just a little anger because we never got those two women in the ring when they were clearly like the best women.
Is that what you're saying?
I think that she could have made it happen. I think so. So. There's politics, there's egos, and all this are going there, but I think that she could have made the fight.
Well,
happen.
First of all, I disagree 100%. Not on Laila Ali. Laila Ali, I don't think she avoided. I just think, hey, listen, Anna Wolf should have took the opportunity. She tried to leverage more, but she didn't have the leverage. Laila Ali had all the leverage, but as far as Floyd Mayweather fighting Costa Zoo, it ain't Floyd's fault when Costa Zoo got knocked out by Ricky Hatton as soon as Floyd Mayweather moved up to the division. That's obviously not his fault. That's just called reality fault. Costa Zoo got hit with reality before Floyd Mayweather got to him. We already got a call in. Let me pick up this call, and that's gonna be my man. Hold on. Hold on. How you doing, AkHi? Where you calling from and who this is? Oh, hold on. It's not connected. Yeah, state your name and where you calling from.
Hey, what's up, man? Hey, my name's Tony, but on my comments, I'm T-Tone Toledo.
Oh, what's good? Two-Tone Toledo. Yeah, shout out.
Hey, Colin, are you guys still talking about Shields? I was going to change the subject a little bit.
Well, what you want to talk about? Go ahead. It's okay.
Hey, I called to put the respect on Canelo's name, man. You know a lot of people talking in the chat.
Go ahead.
Hey, man, it is what it is.
Say your piece.
Happens in the ring, right?
Yeah,
right?
Say your piece. Yeah.
Hey, look at fighting Jacobs. Charlo and Andre didn't want that, man. That's straight up fact. But fighting Jacobs and then Kovalev, light heavyweight, man, that's straight up legacy, right?
Made up legacy, you mean? But keep going.
Yarde.
Yeah, you talking about made up legacy?
Yarde ain't no sissy.
Who?
Yarde.
Yarde.
Yeah, you ain't even say his name right, fam. He's Yard, but it's okay.
Hey,
I got you.
Oh, Yard. Hey, my fault. But I know he can fight, right?
Yeah.
Well, he had 12 amateur fights. He could fight. He fight.
He thought he could beat Kovalev, right?
He didn't. I mean, he almost beat
Kovalev.
Kovalev.
There was a lot of people thought that he could beat Kovalev.
It's a washed up version of Kovalev, and he almost knocked out a washed up version of Kovalev. You know what I'm saying? I mean, and that washed up version almost beat Canelo.
Out when he knocked out Yard.
Huh? So what's your point? What's the point you trying to? So what's the point you trying to make?
You're trying to give him some love to
Canelo is dunking Charlo, man.
He's not. So how come he gave up his strap to Charlo if he's not ducking him?
Man, he's moved. Hey, when you're at one weight and you move up to a higher weight, that's more legacy, man.
So every time, so you telling me, so it was more legacy for him to give up his strap. Listen, hold on, let me finish my point. So it's more legacy for him to give up his strap and fight Rocky Fielding.
To be the light heavyweight?
Rocky Fielding. First of all, hold on. Let's stick with the facts. He fought Rocky Fielding.
He beat Jacobs and Kovalev after that.
I'm saying he fought Rocky Fielding instead of Charlo.
What champions did Charlo beat?
He fought J. Rock Williams. It ain't a point. So stick with a point. Stick with a point. It was his mandatory. He's supposed to fight him. It's supposed to fight his. He was supposed to fight his mandatory. Charlo was the mandatory for the WBC for 2 years or 3 years up to that point. So
Canelo beat Triple G. Triple G was the mandatory. Don't put that.
Triple G was the champion. You got to get your facts straight because you only get 3 strikes before you got to go. Listen. I'm not trying to cut you off. I don't want you to cut me off, but you get couple strikes. You already threw out false information. You said Gennady Golovkin was the mandatory. He was the champion, and Canelo beat him. I don't know what you're talking about.
Then someone can have a case for Canelo, right?
What?
If Charlo can beat Andre, then he would have a case to say, "Hey,
why would Canelo fight him next? Canelo is fighting Saunders, or he's looking to fight Saunders, a guy coming off his worst performance. So that's not true. Like you're not Canelo. You're not Canelo.
Saunders or Charlo? What's more legacy?
Saunders got caught with PEDs and
Andre. What's better? So
Charlo. What? Of course.
Yeah, so Charlo's
it's Charlo more legacy. Charlo's more legacy.
What do you think more legacy is?
Charlo.
Oh my God!
Listen, Saunders just got with PEDs. How you explain
turning weight, man?
Okay.
Charlo go challenge 165.
It is.
Hey, you gotta go, fam. Anyways, good talking to you.
Hey, but T-Tone,
we got Benavidez waiting out there.
Let me ask one more question because we got to get to the rest of our callers. But let me ask you one question. So, do you think that Canelo is going to fight Jermall Charlo sometime in the 2020 or 2021 year? Just honestly.
I hope so.
Well, keep hoping, brother. I'm hoping with you. With you. Hopefully he grows some cojones and fight him.
Go up to 170. Could you see Charlo challenging light heavyweight?
Hell yeah, he could knock the hell out of Kovalev. Kovalev can't beat nobody, but it's great talking to you, fam. I gotta let you go. We gotta keep the show rolling. Appreciate it.
Yeah, we gotta go, fam. Appreciate the love.
Anyways, the man said Gennady Golovkin was the mandatory. Like Gennady Golovkin was the champion, so you gotta come with facts. When you say something silly like that, talking about who Charlo fought, and you ain't justifying who the hell Rocky Fielding fought, you know what I'm saying? Like J-Rock Charlo knocked out J-Rock. He was his mandatory for Canelo for like 2 years. He was supposed to fight Charlo, but Canelo said absolutely not. Gave up the strap and fought Rocky Fielding instead and all these other fighters. And now he looking to fight Saunders. What Saunders do? Like I said last show, Saunders turned down a fight with Andrade. And keep in mind, more so, he got busted for PEDs the first time they were supposed to fight. And then turned down that fight at 168. So what the hell did Saunders do? We all know it's just code words of they scared for Canelo to lose to my man Charlo.
Is one comment, even though this is a super comment, but I like it. I thought it was a little clever.
Yeah, what he said? From
Tyler Perkins. He said Saunders versus Canelo equals PED champ. So
you really know what I'm saying? If you're trying to hang with the brothers, really do what you got to do, right? So just to stick to the Laila Ali topic, like I said, Laila Ali, Anna Wolf, Claressa Shield are the three goats or goats. Yeah. I'm sorry, I'm pronouncing it wrong. I made up my own term, but
no, because you were thinking about that guap.
The guap, right? So what I'm saying is, I believe Laila Ali was the best at her time. Anna Wolf was there too, but I will always favor a boxer more than a brawler because obviously 9 times out of 10 a boxer will win, and she had power as well. On top of that, now Claressa Shield had she was the most skilled I ever seen a female fighter. But to me, one thing for sure though, that she doesn't have the power of Laila Ali or Anna Wolf, but power is not everything. I mean, Tyson used to say everybody got a game plan until somebody get hit. Then Floyd Mayweather came to the game. He changed it to everybody got a game plan until you miss your 81st punches. So what's your take on that fight? First of all, I don't want to see it, to be honest with you. No. But in their prime, who would win and why?
So in their prime, I would still take Claressa Shields over. I just think that she is the most skilled female boxer that I've seen. She doesn't get the knockouts necessarily yet. I think part of it is that she did come through the amateur ranks. She's a 2-time amateur gold medal winning champion. And I think that she still has a little bit in there. Like she throws super quick combination. And I think once she really starts to develop a real pro style, because like she has less than 10 fights, right? Shields.
Yeah, I mean, she has less than 10. And she made history.
I think that she hasn't really. Record. I think once she really starts to establish her professional boxing style, that she'll sit down on her punches a little bit more and not have to flurry so much, but kind of like flurry and pow, and then make sure that you sit down on those punches
with 2 punches,
then, exactly, like really kind of get those in there and then pow. Yeah. And so that's another level of kind of boxing IQ that she can get to. But I just think that she would. I thought until her, I thought Laila Ali was the GOAT or the GOAT in my opinion. Even over Ann Wolf, I felt that we were robbed. I really wanted to see that fight because it was
robbed of that fight.
A classic boxer versus puncher. Seeing it now, Laila is 42. She's been inactive for a while.
2 kids.
I think that she might get stopped in this fight.
Yeah, I don't want to see it, and it ain't like she fighting nobody. I mean, Claressa Shield, she the best of all time. Like let's all be honest now. Yeah. So. That being said, at the moment, obviously you obviously have to side with Claressa Shield if they fight. But that being said, what it all started from was Laila Ali or getting kind of tight about the fact that Claressa Shield was bogus, about saying she the best and this and that. Outside looking in, because following their trash talk, saying Laila Ali came out saying she would come out of retirement and beat everybody, but there's nobody in the game for her to come out of retirement for. Claressa Shield felt disrespected. She like, man, I'm out here being the best in the game and breaking male records, and you over here talking about there's nobody out there for you to fight because, trying to say we don't fight in the same division because I move up and down. So she felt some type of way. She went on the radio, Breakfast Club. She started talking her edge, saying she knock her out. Then Laila Ali went to Sway in the morning. Obviously, shout out to Sway. He to go at his field. She explained everything. She said if she pays homage, she talking about Claressa Shield, if she pays homage instead of claiming she the best in that and this, I could probably teach her a thing or two about finishing her opponent. She was just taking shots. You know what I'm saying? She talking about like when somebody's trying to clinch you, you gotta, don't allow them to create the space and obviously dig down to the body or whatever, kind of like Errol Spence was, so on and so forth. So obviously
not bad advice.
Not bad. Advice. They were spitting jewels, but it's like you saying, you know, they were trying to act like that. They would try to give each other credits, but they don't like each other at this point.
Well, one thing is that I think there's a little bit of irony in saying it because I think that he proved it, but it was one of the reasons that he was so revered. But her father, like Muhammad Ali, like he came out before he even, I think, was champion, right? He was kind of like, I must be the greatest. I must be the greatest, right? And then a lot of people were attracted, you know, to him, even though he ended up becoming the greatest, particularly, especially like heavyweight. But
he the greatest.
If you think that, you know, a lot of people thought he was brash and kind of like, yeah, you know, you're a little.
And you know what's funny? And you know what's funny about you saying that? People was mad at him though. Yeah, they were like, "What? You ain't better than Joe Louis? Exactly. You crazy?" And then Ali was like, "Man, Joe Louis, he too slow." And he was trying to show him do the Ali shuffle and all that. Then Mayweather came out saying he TBE. He obviously tried to switch it up, TMT, TBE, the best ever. People got mad at him talking about, you ain't better than Ali. And then, of course, when you tell Floyd that he ain't better than somebody, then he started critiquing Ali. And that's when Tyson got mad at him, talking about you can't even walk alone. You talking about you better than Ali, this and that. But the point remains, regardless of what you say and what you prove, people gonna criticize you. So Claressa Shields saying she the GOAT or GOAT. Mm-hmm. Obviously, Laila Ali, she felt like that's her claim. I feel like in the MMA, what's her name?
Amanda
Nunes, she is. So if she could beat an Amanda Nunes, not in the ring, but in the octagon, that was just co-sign her being the baddest woman on the planet.
She would get her face kicked.
Yeah, but I don't want to see that either. So two fights I don't want to see for Claressa Shields is the fight with Laila Ali right now and a fight in the MMA with Nunes. A fight I do want to see is a fighter that Mayweather signed, but he let go afterwards. I don't know why Mayweather let go of her. She was a two-time gold medalist, I believe, and she beat Claressa Shields in the amateurs. I'm not sure who she is. I haven't been keeping up with her. I heard she 8-0. So that's a fight I would like to see if she beat her in the amateurs. I feel like Claressa Shields a whole different fighter now, and she washes anybody. She's just too good. But what's your take on that before we hop into the next topic?
Yeah, for the next thing, I mean, I think it's a good point. And then part of it, I think it's a reflection of women's boxing, because to the point where you were saying, like, that's all that she's asking for, but they don't make a lot of money in the sense, and like that's just they should make more money. I think that they bring a good entertainment value. And remember earlier when I was talking about fighters who have homecoming fights and stuff, the other person that I was thinking about was Claressa Shields. And because even though she didn't fight, it turned into a total disaster because her family was at the weigh-in and got into it with the trainer. Then her brother ended up knocking out the trainer. And because she ended up having to fight and doing that, that was her homecoming. That was her people were supposed to come out and see her do her performance, and then she'd get a chance to do it. So I'm hoping that the fight doesn't happen. But at this time, if it does happen, I'm glad that they're going to get paid because obviously they're going to have to come up with some good money to entice Laila Ali.
Oh, yeah. They definitely going to have to sweeten the deal. But on to the next round.
Perfect timing.
You know, we have Fury saying he going to knock out Wilder in 2 rounds. I don't know how many people believe that statement. Do you believe it, Professor Nim? Is he going to knock out Wilder? Because Wilder is basically saying, when I say a thing or two, people feel it around the world because they know I mean what I say and I say what I mean. Speak it, believe it, receive it.